Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. I'm coming to y'all with an episode of Auntie Say It Isn't So, Say It Isn't So. Seems like Haley is a little familiar with the legal system, and Tally is burning down mofo's houses allegedly. Ciao. Let's get into it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now, you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie on the late night. I got so many videos that I owe y'all, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to get to them. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining this family. To all of my nieces and nephews and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Y'all, I'm doing this episode of Auntie Say It Isn't So, Say It Isn't So, because there's a couple of things that I have found searching out there on the internet, and I just thought that I would share them with you all. If you are a Love After Lockup fan, let's get into it. And you know, we all have met Haley, and Haley is dating Dalton. She looks like Cruella. She has blonde hair on one side and black on the other side. Well, it seems like our girl is very familiar, okay, with the legal system. I'm going to be bringing up an article from sarcasm.com. Oh, it's the screen rant. Hold on, let me see which one it is, y'all. Sarcasm. Okay, and I'll make sure that the links are down in the description box for you all to take a look at. Okay, so I'm going to bring up this first article. About our girl Haley. So this is coming from Sarcasm. Asa Hawks is the writer. The date is February 11th, and this is Love During Lockup. Haley arrest details, photos without black and white hair. Okay, so this is why I don't like pulling this stuff up, because all of this bullcrap pops up. Okay, so y'all remember Haley, right? We had been, looking at the girl for a minute on Love During Lockup. And this is her pictures without all of that foo-la-la that she has on. I'm going to bring it up, blow it up a little bit more. Now, look at how cute she is without all of that stuff. Like this one right here, where she has a little bandana on her head and a little makeup. And the one that's sitting over here in the corner, like she's cute. But this is her mugshot, boo. Allegedly. Now, she's cute. I don't never understand stuff like this. Look how cute she is. So Haley is getting a lot of resistance for dating bad boy Dalton, who has a rap sheet longer than a CVS receipt. However, Haley is not a stranger to being behind bars, according to this article. Haley was booked into a Texas jail on August 2013 for 2019 for driving while intoxicated. The date of the offense is listed as January of 2018. However, she wasn't charged until, look at this, until 2018. After a drawn out court process, Haley was eventually convicted in July of 2019. She was sentenced to 13 days in jail with 1 day credit for time served. Jail records indicate she was booked on August the 23rd and released on September 9th. That's a difference of 17 days. The case docket includes a motion to serve sentence during off work hours on July 23rd. So perhaps Haley was able to serve her 13 days non-consecutively. Now they said that they got more about it. So let's click on this, y'all, and let's see what this brings us up. So this is an update, exclusive update. Look at this. Yeah. So they said, as we previously reported, Haley was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated. We've since obtained a police report from the incident and can share additional information about her arrest. It says the vehicle seemed to have a delayed response when pulling over, the officer notes. The officer was able to identify Haley as the driver. When Haley rolled down the window, I could immediately smell the odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle, he wrote in the report. Haley admitted to the officer that she had consumed 1 beer and had taken a Xanax in the morning. The officer administered a series of field sobriety tests, including horizontal glaze, whatever that is, walk and turn, and one leg from the report. Bitch, let me find out she failed. During the HGN test, I observed that Haley was swaying. I had also observed that she had dilated pupils, and even when I shined my light into her eyes. I conducted the walk and turn test with Haley, and she stated she understood the instructions. Haley showed a total of 7 out of 8 clues. Haley had to be reminded to turn around after the 9 steps and to do 9 more. He said he conducted the 1 leg step 4, okay? And she showed 3 out of 4 clues. Sways while balancing, uses arms to balance, and puts her foot down. Haley stated that she thinks she is good to drive home. She stated that she would not drive, though, if she had her daughter in the car. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Haley stated that she thinks she is good to drive home. She stated that she would not drive, though, if she had her daughter in the car. Are you okay? Now, I thought that Haley had a son. Did Haley ever say on the show that she had 2 kids? I'm confused. Haley got a daughter? So did they uncover something and they don't know that they uncovered it? I know good and well that what the crap? Oh my God, this is miserable. I know good and well what this say right here. So does Haley got 2 kids? On an intoxication scale of 0 to 10, Haley rated herself a 5, being completely sober, and a 10 the most intoxicated. I placed Haley under arrest for driving while intoxicated, and it's a double handcuffs. The officer states Haley said daughter, but I assume she either said son or perhaps child or kid. As Love During Lockup viewers are aware, Haley has a son named Hendrix. But maybe Haley got a daughter. Because ain't nobody gonna forget that. Especially when you out there all fucked up. Haley consented to a blood test. She was taken to a local hospital to have her blood drawn. She was then taken to Denton County Jail. The blood test came back with a blood alcohol content level of more than the Texas legal limit of 1.5. Look at this bullcrap right here. Haley revealed in Love During Lockup that she was seriously injured in the car. So I'm confused. I ain't going to assume nothing was wrong. This girl has got to have another child. What the hell? Nobody mistakes that the police officer knew what the hell he was talking about. He wasn't the one drunk. Something is up with that. And this is probably why she is so adamant about helping Dalton, because she probably felt like when she was, all jacked up, tore up, tied up, and hangled up. Yeah, I do need an ad blocker because, honey, if it ain't a bunch of ads up on that, I think it's something more I got to be paying for. Now, Lord knows I don't want to be paying for nothing else. I pay for enough stuff just to run this channel. That's a mess. Now, that's a mess. So, of course, we all know that Talsey, is it Talsey? Talsey Talsey was the one that was dating. What was that child's name? I am trying to think of her cotton freaking name. Oh, you said they free? Yeah, well, I need to get one then, because when you go there, I know people got Santiba. Thank you, Miss Sonia. He was dating Santiba. Santiba was all in love with him, went out shopping, and found out that this mofo had a whole nother girl, was out of jail. His poor little mama didn't want to get involved, but she had to tell her what was getting down with to get down. So now he ended up coming out with this girl named, I guess, Karen. And I think that they were both in a halfway house or something like that. I know somewhere I read that, right? That the two of them was, jailbirds. Come to find out, this mofo is into burning people down. Y'all have got to see these pictures. So let me click on this. Let me share this. Okay, this too is coming to us from soapdirt.com. I mean, from starcasm.com. Photos of Talsey McCullough's fiance's home that he burned. She says that Talsey was the S word. Oh, Jesus. This is the house before Talsey got to it. The home or the house that Talsey did not build, bitch. This is the house before. Let's look at the house after. Bitch! Do y'all see that? God damn. They said we have another unfortunate update on Love During Lockup inmate Talsey. His fiancee Kayla has confirmed that Talsey's felony arson charge is due to him burning down the couple's home. She posted a gallery of photos of the damage and added that everything is gone. Bitch, damn right. You could see through it. You could see the forest from the trees. In this picture right here, you can see the forest from the motherfucking trees. This bitch literally burnt this down. Like, what the hell? Oh my God. He burnt them down. Let's go back to Sharon. Shall we? Yes, we should. Girl, and said Tebow was trying to go after this motherfucker. He done burnt his fiance house down the house is burnt down to the white maid. We have, okay, so she says, I'm still in shock trying to understand why Talsey did it. She explains that he has mental issues and had just started going to see a psychiatrist just prior to the fire. He was also about to check himself into a mental hospital, she adds. Unfortunately, we just didn't make it in time. Bitch! Talsey tried to himself right in front of me and almost didn't make it to the hospital. Kayla did not address Talsey's first arrest on February 4th for aggravated assault, which was, they say in parentheses, family violence. She also didn't address her own arrest for hindering apprehension or punishment of a criminal on February 8th, the same day that Talsey was booked for felony arson. Talsey and Kayla were together for a year and a half prior to the incident. They appeared to be very happy together, right? And announced their engagement late last year, just prior to Talsey's recent arrest. Kayla was posting about planning their wedding. Here are some before and after photos of Kayla's house, followed by Kayla's Facebook post and her interaction with commenters on the bitch. What the whole entire hell? Oh my God, let me reduce this so y'all can. Bitch! Are you serious? Okay, that's her little picture before. It says Kayla's house before Talsey burnt it down. Oh my damn. What the fucking smoking smithereens, bitch? Bitch. She said, I still wake up in a panic. I still have trouble breathing. I'm still dealing with a nervous breakdown. I'm scared for my mental health and more so scared about my future. I'll never understand why Tulsi did this to me and our beautiful home we completely remodeled. We had the absolute best of everything. Everything in our home was brand motherfucking new. I gave him the best life anyone could ask for. Sadly, his mental illness won. Not only did I lose my home, but I lost my soulmate. Bitch, ain't no soul in the mofo that burned your shit down like that. I'm sorry. Sold my ass. My best friend, my partner. The grieving and pain I am going through is more than I feel like I can bear. I've always been so tough, so independent. A boss woman who got what she wanted. Now I feel scared, empty, and alone. Bitch, that's what you get. It's even hard for me to pray right now for some reason. I just hope my loved ones are praying for me. Again, if anyone can donate, that would be amazing. Nothing from the home could be saved. Anything helps, and I would truly be grateful. So these are comments that she made to people um on Facebook, I guess. I'll choose to cover it and talk about it because she talk about some things that they don't like you to say on Facebook. But hunty, bitch, no. No, no, no. And no, mother, no. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. There was another article that I wanted y'all to another article I wanted to bring up. Let me see if I could bring it up real quick, y'all. We just hanging out. Hold on. It was another article where Dylan's mom did an article about the relationship between him and Haley. It was a long ass article. Now I can't freaking find it. Let me see. I want y'all to see that. They bringing up that other one. I don't want him. Oh, it's not Dylan, bitch. It's Dalton. Duh. Okay, I found it, y'all. So let me bring up this share. Hold on, y'all. So it says Dalton's mom, Lisa, is against Love During Lockup. Says WeTV wants him for another season. So here we come with these ads again. they still do want to follow him when he gets out with or without that relationship. Dalton's mom, Lisa, on him filming after the season. So it says Haley paid Lisa, the mother, women. Love During Lockup star Haley paid Lisa, the mother of her inmate Bay Dalton, a visit on last week's episode. Haley was distraught after finding out from her attorney that Dalton might be taking advantage of her in an attempt to funnel money to his ex-girlfriend. Lisa had little sympathy for her potential future daughter-in-law. She said, those are things that I've tried to get you to think about since the day we met. I was clear to you. Dalton has a habit of setting his sights on women while he's angry instead of focusing on what he needs to change, and it has never ended up well. Lisa continued offering up her insight. Okay, so we know what the hell she said. Okay, so we don't want to go through that. So she said, in addition to sharing her views on Dalton, Lisa has also talked about her relationship with her youngest son at length on Facebook, including her thoughts on his decision to be a part of the Love During Lockup. Here is an excerpt from a post she made in mid-November after the first Love During Lockup preview trailer was released. She said, I needed a day or two to collect my thoughts after seeing my youngest son debut commercial for WeTV's newest spinoff of a show centered on those that find love while incarcerated. Anyone close to me knows that I've had serious reservations regarding the timing and how this show came into being. It may have been the beginning of the end of my marriage when I agreed to meet her and speak on my son's behalf. But I wasn't going to not have a single person willing to stand behind him. Wasn't going to happen. I don't personally want anyone watching that show, but please pray for my son. Convinced she is the one, and pray for her and all of us. I honestly, and in honesty, without her in this show, my son wouldn't likely be about to get out on parole either. So sometimes life is a matter of perspective. So I guess what she's implying here is that this mofo is getting out because of his relationship to either her and or the show. Ain't that a bitch? So they get these people senses reduced. Is this what the mother is saying? Like, what the fuck is the mother saying here? Y'all let me know down in the comment. Lisa mentions that Dalton was about to get out on parole at the time. As we previously reported, his parole was approved in January. Bitch. However, he is still in prison awaiting the completion of a required program. Lisa confirmed in a later post that Dalton's early parole was thanks to the lawyer hired by Haley. Bitch. Shout out and huge props to his rock star attorney, the one and only Mr. Bill Hammond. Lisa wrote in another lengthy post on February 4th, that did get him parole. Probably no one else could have or would have. Deserves another award for arguing the medical issues that granted my son's release. So somebody said, did all that money Haley spent on the lawyer pay off? It sure as hell seems like that's what the mother is saying up in this mother. They said, despite being a fan of the attorney Haley hired, it doesn't seem Lisa or the attorney are fans of Haley, bitch. Get out of See, here's the thing. When the stuff be getting good like this, Auntie got to cross her legs. I got to cross my legs, kick my feet out, because the little juice is, I guess the steak is tender, bitch. So Auntie got to cross her legs, chill out, listen to this, read up on this and everything. You know what I'm saying? Kick my feet a little bit. Wish I had something to drink, bitch. Because this is show getting good about this, mom. Okay. Lisa also threw some shade. Ooh, at Buzz. Lisa said, for the record, Now, y'all remember Lisa was real calm, cool, and collected. She was reading the you know what about her, Haley, but she was cool, calm, cool, and collected, bitch. Oh my goodness. Woo. We about to do a little mother up in here. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let's go ahead on and get this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. Um, Kick my little, y'all see my little levers, got my little leather pants on. I got to kick my leg up. We got to sit, a little prim and proper like this, right? And you know how you do your little leg like this, like you waiting for the doctor to come out, bitch. But you really just trying to keep it together. Bitch, this is tingling, tangling. This is just, what y'all think? Okay, because Lisa, honey, she was calm, cool, and collected, but we know she had that southern charm, bitch, that'll read you down. So okay, let me see. I'm sharing the screen with y'all. She'll be sharing the screen with y'all again. Hold on. Let's continue. So Lisa also threw some shade at Haley's attorney, Buzz. For the record, he also told Dylan to turn and run from her and the show, despite her hiring him. Odd. I wouldn't say exactly what he had to say about the attorney that went on that show with her. No negativity. Let's just say he didn't make the Hall of Fame cut. Maybe he should have stood up for equal rights before it was fashionably cool. Bitch. Miss Lisa's going in, hon. She's in charge of the girls and the boys, and she's letting them know all about Buzz, bitch. I will include a larger excerpt from Lisa's February post below. Lisa talks more about the show, including WeTV wanted to bring Dalton back for another season with or without Haley's ass. Lisa also references the fact that Dalton's big brother committed on Dalton's birthday. Now, I don't need to be hearing about that. I'm going to leave that for y'all to read later on. So, put bluntly, Dalton didn't have a village to guide him through the emotional turmoil that ensued. So, he continued escaping with drugs. And when it landed him back in jail, he had me, pretty much only me. Emotionally, at least within our family, there are always girls chasing him. Handsome dudes know they're handsome too, but he wanted someone that actually cared. They're surrounded by criticisms in there. They just block it out. I was the only one, according to Miss Lisa, that wrote, visited. Okay, she said, I was the only one that wrote, visited, and continued whispering God's hope back into his ragged, rugged soul. Regulate. Bitch, I was a regular. And I was honored to do so. It's the letters for me and phone calls that make the difference. Is it any wonder they turn to women to fill the gap in that place like that? Player might have gotten played, yet mysteriously come out better for it somehow. But he only has me saying I'm proud of him. Meanwhile, 500 dudes in there tell him to do the opposite of what the one person he trusts completely says. Be a player. They ridicule him for being weak and actually caring for Haley's ass. They're telling him to capitalize on this moment. And Mama says, what? Don't you dare. He doesn't need disparaging women advice. More like love women right advice by someone qualified to give it. That's me, his mother. Love During Lockup debuted a few weeks ago, still under the title Love After Lockup on Friday nights. Okay. Now he's hearing the Google reviews are saying the opposite of what the guys in there are saying. He is legitimately confused at it. Honey, if the mother is not reading, bitch, she is reading. You don't have to watch the show, but it debuted on WeTV on Friday night several weeks ago. Love During Lockup is running under the old name. They still do want to follow him when he gets out, with or without Haley's ass. But he's working a program, then another, and he's scared I won't be here by the time he gets out. I was pretty scared of that too, and finally had to tell him. He's also getting heat from the guys in there for being weak, aka actually caring. Dalton clearly needs to get his life on track. However, Lisa's life is anything but stable right now. In addition to her recovering from a cancer diagnosis, Lisa also has serious medical issues that she attributes to having breast implants at a younger age. It's apparently a subject of debate whether or not the medical issues Lisa has are linked to breast implants, and Lisa believes that there are very powerful forces trying to silence her and others about the connection. She goes so far as to suggest that they may kill her and try to frame her estranged husband. Bitch, Lisa got a lot of. Bitch. Speaking of Lisa's estranged husband, she is currently divorcing Dalton's stepdad. Judging from what Lisa writes, the split looks to be anything but amicable. Below are some excerpts from Lisa's Facebook post over the past 4 months. This bitch is when Miss Lisa, how about you pump your brakes on the Facebook articles? Okay? Because you is out here going ham in the streets. You're reading, okay, like you're at the reading library. You reading bitches for filth. You got everybody business out in the street, including your own. But bitch, you need to pull back. You need to pull back from Facebook. Because girl, you was out there telling all the girls' business. But anyway, honey, we's here for it. Okay, we on a late night. Dalton's mom Lisa Facebook post. They said October 28th, bitch. My husband is graciously giving me until the end of the year to either apologize, Lisa, to either apologize better for my anger, cursing, and relentless crazy talk to him, get marriage counseling, or move the fuck on. Have I been angry? Yes, but I'm not going to apologize again because he never tells what he did to bring that anger out about. Like trying to turn my own family against me, believing his story, and calling Dr. K, trying to convince him to stop the very treatments saving my life. Who does that? There's more, but there are the two that people, wait a minute. But those are the two that people that love me the most are concerned about. And I'll leave it to him to tell the rest, bitch, because he tell everything else, if he ever will. Because he only seems to talk about how everything is my fault. And in my experience, those are the doctor least likely to change anything for the better in them. I actually told him I'd rather divorce up front, bitch, so they wouldn't try to frame him for my murder, given my large life insurance policy and my treatments draining our financial resources. But he's doing me a favor sitting in our pending split till the end of the year because I am going to have a hard time saying goodbye. Share in many levels. December 4th. I went public this way to get over any and all fear, not for myself, because I'm already living forever, but fear that something worse could be done to someone I loved instead, chiefly one of the three men I've invested the most love into my life, which also is part of the reason I pushed all three of these men away at once, too. So will you tell your husband that what you fear most is if he moved into an apartment separated, then take the opportunity to kill me and frame him? But no worries. Your story was already in the hands of attorneys you had asked to defend him if he was framed. And then he does exactly that. With 1.5 million in life insurance between us and about the same in retirement and assets liquidated, whether you're crazy or whether you're right, I have to ask, who does that? It seems everyone I share my story with or ask help of has bad things befall them next. You'll hear as we go, but I blame myself for everything anyway, which is why I stopped asking for help, bitch. My ex-husband has assured me that my father-in-law was not alone when he fell and died in the shower. Bitch, Lisa, bitch, Lisa is out here telling it all. I mean, she is going in and letting bitch have. Whoo, Lisa girl. Whew. While I was on the worst trip of my life in November of 2019, since my husband announced once more that he was going to my dad's in July 4th to make what he had done wrong with them really right, despite me saying there was no need, they believed me now. It was a text I received the morning his mother passed suddenly on that trip that I haven't gotten over yet. I told him I never wanted to talk about it again. But because of that text, I just needed to know that someone saw his mother fall into the water when she drowned. Because he had announced loudly to me many times that his mom was the only one that believed me and that his sister had hated me since the morning of my stepson's death for doing what my husband told me to do, save our other son. I discussed this fear with my husband, but since I'd already been banned from discussing any of this, new fears were off limits too. So could someone just relieve those irrational fears of mine and tell me that someone she knew saw my mother-in-law fall into the water the night of July 3rd? Because I know the majority of things that seem suspicious can't all be true, and I need to not carry that irrational burden too. It was reading my husband's ridicule of me expressed in notes he wrote to a counselor he was trying to convince that the empath he married me was the narcissist. That made me decide that I had to unlove him right before leaving, bitch. Unloving my husband was the goal, y'all. I had this horrible habit of selling myself short based on how I define love, i.e., fidelity, putting your spouse first, bitch, behind God, alone in all things. So to unlove, bitch, I know you ain't coming up here, you mother ad. So to unlove him, I had to push the two boys he all but disowned backwards, back towards him, and then tell him I was pushing back on all three at once. Then watch him do what I knew he'd do next. Try to angle it so where one or both of them love him best instead. After all those years of turning my back on them and talking horribly about them, ridiculing me for talking to my own damn son every day in jail, if he played them against me, I knew I'd never love him again after that. My boys are hard to love at times, but I will be here when they come back around. I'm the one that never left. And my story has never changed, bitch. There are people onto my husband that he doesn't even know about yet. The funny part, I'll never tell. Bitch, if the mother look, this goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, bitch. I'm up in here sweating. I will absolutely make sure I leave the link so that y'all can listen to her little love story. It's just another sad. Okay. Because I'm telling you right now, this woman is going in, honey. She got months of diatribe and dialogue and her journal. And bitch, she's just going in and letting have. It's just, okay. The mother is going in. And again, I will leave the distributor down in the description box so y'all can click on it and see what the mother is talking about. Whoo, honey, I am up in here. I am up in here sweating like I'm with all of the juice that the mother is spilling, and she's shading people, and she talking about murder plots and all kind. She talking about people falling in the bathtub and falling in the shower, bitch, and that's a lot, bitch. That's a lot. That is a lot. Auntie said it, and so Auntie said it, and so Lisa got a whole lot of. We're gonna have to interview Lisa's ass because I'm curious to know now. Somebody give me Lisa's phone number. It's hit me up on Instagram, DM me so we can go ahead on and have a conversation with Lisa's ass because I'm curious as hell as to what's going on with Lisa. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here for this episode of Auntie Say It Isn't So. Tomorrow I will be coming to y'all with more videos that I owe you all. Adult adopting adult. We will be talking about what's the other damn show? Ladies Who List Atlanta. And I think that's it that I gotta catch up with y'all. Y'all let me know in the comment section whatever shows I need to catch up with y'all on. But anyway, I love you all to pieces, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Bye, y'all.